Good day. We, the MakeDO Group, will present to you our case study analysis, the operation management operation strategy of the BYD of China. For today's presentation, we will present to you the introduction, SWOT analysis, operation and supply chain strategy, mission, objective, distinctive competence, key objectives, and recommendations. Do electric cars may become a viable alternative to gasoline-powered vehicles? Electric cars might turn into a suitable option in contrast to gasoline-powered vehicles because electric cars is more pragmatic to use. Despite the fact that it is high cost, but once you have it, you will save more cash and lessen your expenses. It has low running expenses as they have less moving parts for keeping up with and furthermore harmless to the ecosystem as they utilize next to zero non-renewable energy sources. These past few days and months, we can stop price hike especially to gas prices due to different economic issues. What is electric cars? Electric cars are cars powered by electricity. The example of it that we use here in the Philippines is the electric bike. And what is gasoline powered vehicles? Gasoline powered vehicles these are the cars that is powered by fuels. Fuels that is not healthy for our ecosystem. Why do we need to change gasoline powered vehicle into electric cars? Because gasoline powered vehicle is powered by fuel. Fuel contains toxic pollutant. These are the chemicals that are not good for the environment and for the human being. And like what I have said, electric cars is more pragmatic to use than the gasoline powered vehicles. Why pragmatic means practical. Why it is more practical? Because it uses electricity, not gas, which is more electricity is more safe to use or safer to use than gasoline. I have said earlier that electric cars are high cost. It's true because it is more pricey than the usual cars, but once you have it, you will surely save more money, save more cash, and it will lessen your expenses. And aside from saving more money or cash, you will also help the environment to have better and healthier environment. And I can say that mas sulit yung perang magagastos mo sa electric cars than gasoline powered vehicles. What is the future of the electric cars? Electric cars may be a necessity someday because of its advantages that will change and help the ecosystem, and it will allow people to save cash in daily use. Even it is a high cost on market, it will help our ecosystem to have healthier condition. Electric cars has a big future ahead because it has a big possibility to gain a lot of profit. And electric cars is very helpful because aside from saving a lot of money, we can also help our ecosystem to heal again. And there is a big possibility na mas gumanda pa yung mga electric cars because up until now, they're still on the process of producing and transforming it and um, updating every details on every electric cars that they made. And also there is a big possibility that they will um, get higher sales because of the advantages that we can get from electric cars.
Streamline processes and efficient operation management. Streamlining is process na nagsisimplify or ma-eliminate yung unnecessary work-related na tasks para ma-improve yung efficiency ng process ng company. That's why BYD is one of the most productive companies in its field. Kaya ang success ng operation management ay may scribe sa performance ng company. High customer loyalty. Sa kabila ng limited success nito sa millennials, yung mga current customers ng BYD ay nananatili silang loyal sa company. Successful to market track record. BYD ay may track record hindi lang sa pag-develop ng unique products sa home market pero pati na rin ang pag-cater sa different markets. Go-to-market is isang tactical action na nag-outline ng mga steps na kinakailangan para matagumpay sa new market or sa new customer. Pwede itong mai-apply sa halos anumang bagay. Superior product and services quality. Merong sapat na evidence ang BYD na makakompetito sa other global competitors sa global market with such a high quality of products and services. First mover advantage. First mover advantage is yung first na nag-enter ng market ay makaka-obtain ng massive advantage katulad ng brand name, recognition, customer loyalty, market share, at iba pa. BYD is the first Chinese company to make lithium-ion batteries. Started as a mobile phone battery manufacturer for 8 years before entering the EV industry in 2003. Strong relationship with existing suppliers. With strong relationship, makakatulong siya to navigate disagreements and problems and easier to negotiate. Intellectual property rights. Nagkolekta yung BYD ng collection ng patents and copyrights through invention and acquisition ng rights of creators. Makakatulong sa BYD to para ma-overcome or malampasan ng challenges ng competitors sa iba't ibang areas like innovation, labor, production, at risk management. Strong balance sheet and financial statement. BYD company is a successful business and because of this, they can easily invest or begin for their new projects. Diverse product portfolio. Ini-enlarge or iniiba yung range ng products or yung field ng operation ng company. High margins. BYD charges high prices. Products with high margin na kumikita sa bawat benta kaya yung mga benta ay very variable para sa BYD company. Managing regulations. Regulations can help in shaping or improving economies and societies. It helps the business to form a good foundation. Strong brand equity. Since BYD is the first Chinese company to make lithium-ion batteries and entered industry in 2003, they have strong brand equity and brand awareness.
Weaknesses, the aspects, skills, and qualities that BYD lacks. Number 1. Little experience of international market. Despite being a major player in the domestic market, BYD has a minimal overseas experience. Number 2. Easily replicated. Kahit sa dami ng mga patent and copyrights na hawak ng BYD, ang economic model ng company is easily replicated. Number 3. Inventory management. BYD is not managing its inventory and cash cycle efficiently. And number 4, project management. BYD is overly focused on internal delivery rather than considering all external stakeholders' interests. Number 5, lack of critical talent. BYD is struggling in skills restructuring operation, notably in technology and digital transformation. Number 6, lack of workforce diversity. BYD is not diverse enough. As I've said, given that the majority of its growth has occurred in its own market or in the domestic market, it limits the BYD performance in foreign markets. Number 7, implementation of technology in processes. It has yet to harness the power of technology in its front-end processes. And number 8, track record on environment consideration is not very encouraging. BYD has a poor track record when it comes to environmental issues. This may trigger consumer resentment because customers now consider environmental rules to be a necessary part of doing business. Number 9, customer dissatisfaction. It can be seen in the reviews on many online platforms. BYD should concentrate on areas where it can improve the purchasing and post-purchasing experience of its customers.
Development in artificial intelligence. BYD can use artificial intelligence grow to better estimate client demand, cater to niche markets, and build more powerful recommendations. Growing market size. BYD has sought diversification by first deploying multiple brands and then implementing various features based on customer preferences. E-commerce and social media-oriented business models. BYD can use the e-commerce business model to establish worldwide links with local suppliers and logical providers, reducing cost of market entry and marketing into international market. Globalization, together with the rise of digital marketing and social media, has considerably reduced the risk of market entry and marketing in international markets. Increasing standardization. It means focusing marketing efforts solely on the most successful products. Increase in consumer disposable income. BYD can take advantage of growing disposable money to create a new business model in which customers pay in installments for using its products. Access to international talent in global market. Expansion into overseas markets can assist BYD in gaining access to the international talent market.
Threats. These are what's stopping the BYD company from growing. A threat is a potential for something bad to happen. A threat is combined with a weakness is a risk. Number 1, increasing cost component for working in developed market. Yung mga cost is masquerade by BYD as government naman is to strive to collect higher environmental levies, tax or fee in order to promote greener options. As a result, BYD shipping and costs may rise. Environmental regulation intended to protect human health. As a result, the government may decide to collect higher levies to promote friendly environmental products. Number 2, credit bind post-2008 recession. BYD should aim to reduce its dependency on debt in order to expand because accessible finance is available at any moment. And over a decade na yung debt, so yung FED or Federal Reserve System Bank slowdown ay maaaring mag-result sa napakalaking babayarin ng interest payments for BYD. It may result lower wages and income and lost opportunities more generally. Number 3, international geopolitical factors. BYD should pay close attention to these international geopolitical factors like currency, crisis, inflation, and many more. And number 4, squeezing middle class in developed and developing world. Since countries are continuously developing middle class people that can afford new products will tend to buy since it's a newer or much better product that may cause a lower demand of past products. Number 5, culture of sticker prices in this industry. BYD will have a struggle to rise the prices of their products since they are in the culture of sticker prices industry. BYD operates an industry with sticker price culture which means some sellers set price in nominal terms na hindi ina-adjust na mabilis in response sa changes na aggregate price level or sa changes sa economic conditions generally. This culture ay pwede mag-contribute sa companies inability ng mas mataas na prices na dapat is mas mataas talaga na price na ibibigay. And number 6, increasing bargaining power of buyers. Bargaining power of buyers is a big threat because buyers can make the demand for products when they do not meet the price they want for the products.
Next one is mission. The mission is to move towards utilizing electricity to power, to produce a longer lasting charge and allow the battery to be recharged numerous times. At the same time, keeping the cost significantly lower than those of its competition. This could require systems and processes that could be scaled for mass production. Bali, ang mission po nila ay mapaliit po at para pong magamit po ng husto po yung electricity para po makapag-produce po sila ng power. Tsaka po makakatulong po itong process na mission nila ng BYD para po mas-scale po nila para po sa kanilang mass production kasi po marami po silang mga sinusuplayan po. Next po ay Operation and Supply Chain Strategy. Operation and Supply Chain Manager questioned what the excessive growth and innovative technology business strategy meant for them. They needed to develop an operations and supply chain strategy that was in line with this business strategy. BYD raised capital through a public stock offering on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange in order to increase the size of its battery business. BYD has tapped into a cost innovation strategy by reducing manufacturing costs through reverse engineering the expensive Japanese battery models and replacing the expensive raw materials with cheaper substitutes. By using an advanced technologies, the company has been able to reduce its production cost, which is one of the reasons why its products are cheaper than the most of its competitors. Bali po, ang ginawa po ng BYD, yung yung mga battery po nila na inaano po sa Japan, yung mga battery po sa Japan ay mga expensive po. Bali po, nire-replace po nila yung mga expensive raw materials into cheaper substitute by using advanced technologies. Bali po, dahil po doon, na-reduce po ng company yung kanilang production cost. Kaya po, yun po ang rason bakit po naging mas mura po yung kanila pong product compared to their competitors.
BYD's objective: product diversification of operations management that BYD uses to create value for its consumer. BYD's objective is to expand their intended market scope. In this way, they can reach more possible consumer and that consumer can possibly give good feedback that can attract or catch others' attention. Kung magkakaroon sila ng mas madaming consumer, kinakailangan nila ng mag-expand ng business to cater all their consumers' demand. And yung pag-expand ng isang business is a sign na talagang kumikita sila or lumalago. Next is capacity would need to be managed and located to support business growth. This is about checking all their available resources, if kaya pa bang masustain or ma-meet yung orders ng kanilang mga consumers. Distinctive competence. According to Kwan et al. 2018, by keeping up with the changes in technology, the company has also managed to create distinctive plug-in electric vehicles and handset components that have allowed them gain a competitive advantage over rival firms in the market. Since nasa modern world na tayo and almost everything ay may kinalaman na sa technology, naging distinctive competence ng BYD yung paggamit nila ng technology to power up their car product. Yung kakaibang trait nilang ito yung naging way para makaangat sila or magkaroon ng advantage against their competitors. Key objectives. BYD also relies on advanced technology to ensure that it improves the quality of its products and services while creating value for its consumers. The integration of new technologies has also provided the company with a platform to strengthen its engagement with stakeholders. Organizational leadership is charged with being responsible for planning and approving operational strategies that positively impact the firm's performance and competitiveness. Since yung business nila is mainly nakarely sa technology and nag-create na ito ng advantage against their competitors, and naging way din ito para mapatibay yung samahan ng bawat isa or samahan ng stakeholders inside their company. Kapag maayos yung samahan ng bawat isa, ibig sabihin maayos din ang takbo at reputasyon ng business nila at naiiwasan yung pagkakaroon ng conflict or problema.
BYD is a cutting-edge company that has been developing electric cars since 1995. These following statements is our group's recommendation for them to capitalize on their weakness and threats to become their strengths and opportunities. First is product differentiation. We are not talking about internal innovations since nakatanggap na sila ng award dahil powerful sila sa internal innovations like launch battery storage, charging, discharging capacity, and efficiency. Maganda yung improvement, so we are talking about external innovation. So, bakit external innovation? Napansin kasi namin na replicable yung product nila, means madali gayahin. Additionally, like yung electric SUV, Toyota, BYD is comparable to Tesla. So we are recommending na they should create their own features that would have their own signature to further attract customers. Second is build partnership with local electric cars manufacturers. Although BYD is already established on their hometown, which is China, internationally, BYD is not yet that known. So, in our recommendation, though kilala na yung BYD internationally but not that well, mahina pa rin sila at hindi sila ganun ka-powerful. Hindi katulad ng international brands like Tesla and Toyota. And they should build partnership with local or international electric car manufacturers to further increase their sale and mabawasan yung competitors nila hand on hand. Third is improving and clarifying internal management. So, to improve and clarify their internal management and policies, kailangan nilang i-analyze yung sarili nilang mga polisiya kung yung dati ba nilang policies is applicable pa rin hanggang ngayon. Marami ng evolution and changes na nangyari sa mundo simula pa nung ginawa nila and tinayo yung business nila. So it's very applicable and very kailangan na makisabay sila kung ano yung bago at mas nakaka-attract ng mga customers. So, also the fact na yung BYD has over 200,000 employees, hindi naman nila maiisa na mai-evaluate yung hindi pa nababawasan yung quality. Quality and skills in practical work, so what they need to do is to improvise policies para masolusyonan nila yung pagbaba ng quality sa mga employees.
So, in addition, if ever man magka-create sila ng another product, I think they should have the guide like this Chinese subsidy policy. So, what I mean is, if ever man na magka-create sila ng product, it should be environment friendly so that it still be an advantage for them. So, number 7 is change. We all know that change is the only constant thing in this world. In this fast-paced world where trends are limitless and technologies are already high-tech and people's expectation are having more and more. I think we should still be consistent on the products that we have and dapat maging ano tayo, what do you call that? Sa makisabay sa uso or otherwise mabibehind tayo, which will create a conflict in the future purposes. So that would be all. Thank you.